So we have a trade on into the USD forming. Did just wake up. I woke up 1:40 and then I just like went back to bed and then I just woke up again. It was 2:40. I'm like, bro, I just completely missed the 1 hour engulfing candle or the 1 hour time frame. So now we have 3 minutes until this closes. But wait, this is an A grade setup on NZD USD. Yes, guys, I don't know about this trade. It's just weird. I don't. But it is an engulfing. We have a round level, so let's buy into this trade. But we'll just see. We just entered buys onto NZD USD.
It is Thursday. We're going to get something to eat. We just hit the gym. We just hit quick chest. For chest, I now just do 2 movements. I do incline bench and I do like 3 sets of push-ups until failure. But I just want to come on here because I don't usually walk around with this camera and just film me. But I just want to talk about how fear is just limiting you to so much growth. You know, obviously before I post on social media and started picking up the camera, I was insecure. Other people's thoughts dictated who I am. Yada yada. I'm sure you guys are experiencing the same thing, but I'm just filming out here. Nobody's around me. You know, hold me like, oh, this, you know, I look like a dumbass recording myself walking, but it's a fear I have to come across. Just walk around in public, filming myself. Like, who cares about other people's opinions? When you really think about it, everything is temporary. Like, once I'm 20 minutes after I'm done recording this and I'm going back home, you think those people are like, oh, that kid was filming on the side of the road. Look, what a weirdo. So, you know, I'm just facing one of my fears right now, just walking and filming myself. Limiting belief. I don't care what other people think of me, and you should not live your life like that because that'll fuck you up. I think fear, there's a shadow inside you when you're a little kid. Helps you from not growing. And I like to take fear as an indication just to go, because your shadow is just protecting you from ever since you were a little kid. Your mind wants you to stay comfortable when you have those fears, because it wants you to stay safe and comfortable. It does not want you to come across those failures or setbacks. It just wants you to stay in a little bubble, keep you comfortable. That's what your shadow is, wants to keep you comfortable. But I'm gonna get some food. You guys have to realize, like, everything you do, like when you first start out, you're gonna look stupid. You're just gonna have to embrace that. And everybody looks stupid in the beginning. Like everybody. Like if you look back on my TikToks, when I first started out, like posting on social media, talking about trading, talking about the laws of the universe, talking about being profitable, I just did not look the same I was now, like with my confidence. Bro, everybody looks stupid in the beginning. They're gonna make fun of you until that shit actually works out and everybody, holy shit, this kid actually did it. All the things he said was actually right. So you guys have to keep that in mind if you're actually trying to post content or just like get yourself out there and approach different people. You're gonna look stupid in the beginning. You just have to embrace that. It's normal, it's completely normal. And the one thing too, if you're even doing that, you're ahead of 80 to 90% of people that are not going to do, or that are most likely not going to do that. But yeah, another big thing is just stepping into the identity like you already made it. Like right now, I'm just walking around with the camera because I'm acting like I have a huge fan base. Because if I had a huge fan base, I would be doing this same exact thing right now with confidence, because this is how I make my money. This is how I provide. This is how I do things. And so I'm just stepping into that identity like I'm already that person. How you dress and how you do things, and because my mind just wanders, and that's a fear I have to break past. Like just now. Walk past that chick. Couldn't think of what to say next because I was thinking of her opinion. Just a limited belief I have to face and go through. What was I saying before though? Like the person you want to be, dressing like them, thinking like them, and say to yourself, what would I do in this situation to be this type of person? And that's how you just emerge into the person you want to be. No, getting rich is 90% mental. So all the work you should be doing is just up here, 10% physical. That's just what I heard when you look it up. Is just getting rich is 90% mental. So all the work you should be doing is up here. Believing something that's not there yet, and knowing that you deserve it, and knowing that you're just designed for it. Just immediately stepping into that identity like you already done it. Welcome back to a new YouTube video. This is Conrad Profits, and we're back with another banger. I just uploaded Wednesday. I hope you guys just review my strategy. Won a couple of trades. I think I took 5 trades, back tested trades. I think I like won a few, lost a few, obviously, if you guys saw the video. But today I want to get in the topic of the power of your mind, like your imagination, like how powerful your mind is actually is. This is what really got me hooked on when I first started learning trading. how trading correlates with the law of the universe, and most importantly, God, and just how He shapes things into your life. It says a lot about this in the Bible. I don't know the exact scriptures, but there's a lot. I've read a lot. I just don't have it off the top of my head right now. But your mind is super powerful. One powerful things in your body is your mind. Whenever something is invented, I just learned this the other day, I think yesterday. I was watching a few YouTube videos and I learned this. This water bottle, for example, this was in somebody's mind and then they created it because they imagined it so vividly and it came to reality. Imagine this rail. It came into reality. It's decided to make, hey, I'm going to start making this design of rails and we're going to sell it to people. That's their invention. They created it in their head and then it came into reality. So whatever you think of, whatever you desire to be, millionaire, billionaire, professional athlete, whatever your desires are, if you can imagine yourself doing that activity every single day and how you feel during that activity, what that type of person is doing on a daily basis, that version of you already exists. Same thing applies what I just said to this water bottle. Someone envision this water bottle, green, mountain valley. I'm going to picture this into my head. Let's create this into reality and start selling it to people and start bringing it to the world. And boom, that's what they did. They created this with their mindset. They created that iPhone with their mindset. Think of the iPhone. Manifested it. They meditated. Hey, I'm gonna make this phone. I'm gonna make it this design. Boom, it came into reality. So if you're envisioning of yourself being a millionaire, being a professional athlete, having this type of job, whatever you want, that is already a version of yourself. Whatever you imagine is a version of yourself already. And on the flip side, on the negative side, if you imagine yourself being fat, lazy, procrastinate a lot, then you will be that person. There's like thousands, hundreds of thousands of versions of ourselves everywhere. Whatever we think of, that's a version of ourselves in the world. And if you guys just sit down with yourself 20 minutes, just meditate 15 to 20 minutes a day and completely relax your body, relax every muscle in your body, relax your jaw, relax everything, and you just start to focus on your breathing. You start to imagine the life you want. How would you act? How would you think life would go? How would you think you would feel? What is your confidence looking like? What are you doing on a day-to-day basis? How do you feel, and how do you helping people? Go into those little details. Don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Oh, I'm so rich. Just a bit. You have to go into detail. What are you feeling? What are your feels? What are you doing on a daily basis? How are you helping people out? Like, what is your job? How are you feeling every single day? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling great? Are you feeling joyful? Are you consistently praying to God? Get into those little details, and then you just start to slowly form into that identity. Because whatever is formed in the mind can become into reality. Just like how everything is invented. Getting rich is 90% mental. Yes, 90% mental, 10% strategy or whatever. And this is the thing I struggled with, and it came to a realization. I was praying to God yesterday. I was talking to God. I think God showed that to me today. He's shown me a miracle in my life. He has fixed something in me. He has brought to me what it looks like to be making X amount of figures a month, what I want, what my goals are aligned with. And so I really feel that today, because some days like today, I've been waking up at 6 a.m. the past days and going on a morning run. And today I didn't wake up on time. I slept in for like an extra hour. I woke up at 7, and I was like, I'm just gonna get an extra hour of sleep because I woke up for a London session this morning. And then old version of me would shit on myself like, oh my gosh, Michael, you're not on the right track. Michael, what are you doing? Michael, you're so lazy, you're procrastinating. But I just came to the realization that those little things do not matter. The most important things that actually matter and will actually move you forward in life is putting God first and putting yourself second, meaning putting God first before you do an activity, before you come onto the market, before you do a back testing session, or before you take a live trade. Just always putting God first before you work out, before a meal, yada, 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 etc. And so just if you're taking consistent actions daily and you're putting God first, God will just start to work within you. He'll start to show you. And miracles will happen in your life if you stay in touch with God. You have to treat God just like your relationship with a girl or a boy. If you're a girl watching this, you have to stay in touch with God throughout the day, multiple times throughout the day. And God will start to work within you, who start to be within you. Who start to guide you. Another form, what I was struggling with this morning, or what I used to struggle with, was analysis paralysis, thinking I have to do this every single day in order to be the type of person I want. Until I realized, like, let's say if I was making $50K a month right now, I would be living pretty free. I would have calm. I would have chill. I'd be super chill about everything working out because I know it's part of the lifestyle. I mentioned this on one of my TikToks. And so I'd be completely chill and fine about it. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm being completely chill and fine about the process because I know, one, my system's profitable from back testing. That's exactly how you get confidence through back testing your strategy. That's how you gain the confidence. And so I execute my strategy over 300 trades with this system. I've started about 4 months ago. I've been live trading for about 3 months, and I've been trading for about a year. And so, yeah, so I got my confidence through back testing. And so when these losing streaks come, I'm not worried because I know my system's profitable over a large sample size of trades. Today as well, I woke up at 1. I just fell back asleep because I remember I clicked snooze and I was like 5 more minutes, and I woke up at 2:40. I was like, shit, I just missed the 1 hour candle. But thankfully, I hopped on the charts at, 2:40, and then my trade played out and I hit TP this morning, but that doesn't matter. But old me would shit on myself like, oh my gosh, Michael, you're lazy. What are you doing? You woke up at this time. You woke up, you did this, and you did that. Yes, obviously you have to be consistent, waking up disciplined, but that 20%, that 10% of you just, having a chill day, off day, it's completely fine. That's a state of abundance, knowing that you're on the right track. If you're continually worrying, if you have to be precise, you have to be perfect, you have to continue to work hard, you have to continue to do this, do that, do that, do this, you're just going to be in a state of scarcity and ego, having your ego be in front of you instead of your chill, calm, what you should be. It's the state of abundance, aka law of attraction. I mean, not law of attraction, law of detachment. Praying to God, like, for a long time yesterday, I was talking to him, and he showed me that. He showed me this life. He showed me what does my 10K month do every single day? What is my 50K? What is my 100K? And with me too, I feel like I need to humble myself. Like, I'm imagining me being a billionaire, driving a Bugatti, doing these awesome, crazy things, but I need to humble myself, not let my ego kick in, because I could easily envision myself, okay, because obviously to be a billionaire, you have to go through first 1,000K, 1K months, 10K months, 50K months, so on and so forth. And I was just skipping to the billionaire. Obviously I will get there one day, but at first I need to manifest, or not manifest, because I know it's already a version of myself. I just need to align my person with that, which I'm doing. 10K version of me, 50K version of me, and I continue to scale up to that. And I just continue to find out my characteristics of doing that, and I continue to build. So I feel like I need to humble myself and take my goals a little bit, tone it down a little bit. And then once I get that goal, then I can start looking up and aligning myself with that version of myself that's making 100K, 500K months, $1 million months. And so I feel like I need to humble myself because I have with online money, with day trading, I have not even made my first $100 month or $1,000 month. And yes, I know with prop firms, your life can change pretty crazy fast. So as of right now, I'm just continuing to backtest my strategy, understanding the live market conditions, understanding my emotions. So when I actually execute bigger money on the line, I know what my emotions are going to do because I have data. Just like your strategy, you have data through backtesting. So I'm going to have data of my emotions because I know what I'm going to go through when I execute my live trade. So I'm probably going to do this for another 3 months because this is my ongoing 3rd month of live trades. So I'm going to do another 3 and then probably scale into prop firms and then figure it out from there. Having God just guide your life and he'll just start to work within you. Just have full trust in him. Just have peace. You guys will just start to slowly understand it. If you continue to meditate every day, if you continue to put him first, it will just come to you. I promise you, it will just come to you. You don't need to fear or worry. You don't need to have fear or worry like, oh my gosh, I'm not on the right track. Conrad said it'll just come to you. And you're going to start worrying like, oh my gosh, it's not going to come to me. No, just be so chill and just be so confident. Just like more than confident, just knowing if I continue to do the work every single day, it will just come to me. My bad if the wind's fucking you guys up. But yeah, I just want to go over a quick scheme, a little quick talk. Little quick long video. I noticed too, like, I need to start doing longer videos because I'm so used to just doing the short form TikToks, and I want to get my conversation skills better. So with me doing that, I'm gonna start doing long form videos like for my YouTube channel. But I hope you guys enjoyed this clip. Right now we are hitting arms today. It is Wednesday, new week, brand new week. Very grateful to be. Look at look at this weather, guys. So grateful. Like, I'm so grateful about these trees, this grass, this freaking view, this wind, these awesome houses. Like, the house is so fucking dope. We're gonna be there. Like, once I'm making like 50K months, I think like it would be so dope just to like rent that place out, or like somewhere like on the water for like 6 months or a year. I don't know how much that would be. Probably be a lot, but it doesn't really matter, because that energy and just the vibes of being in that place and just working towards your businesses, working on your businesses would just be, there's not a price tag on that. So it would be pretty sick. I'm definitely going to be doing that once I'm making that kind of money. But as of now, yeah, we're going to keep pushing through every single day. We're going to continue to put in God's hands. We're going to stay chill, calm in the present, stay in the present moment. I think it says in the Bible, do not stress on the future or in the past. Just focus on the present, because that's what actually matters. Just focus every day on the present. But yeah, we're going to go slam this workout. I need to go pick up my car from the shop. I just got new brakes, new rotors. I'm sure you guys don't give a shit, but yeah. ASMR.
Happy Friday morning, guys. I woke up late. I woke up at 1:30, and then I went back to bed. And then I woke up at 2:20, and I was like, damn, I missed the 1 hour engulfing again. So they're both touching, but there's a support right here. This one's closer. Another pickle. Yeah, neither are touching, so I'm kind of glad I didn't get put into this trade. But we're going to be waiting for that 3 a.m. engulfing. I'm trying to figure out, even if I did wake up on time, would I take the trade or not? And obviously, I've literally just thing written down, which I'm still working on and back testing that I'm starting to notice. Because I started taking my round level very seriously. And one of my questions is, should my round level be touching the candlestick or not? And this obviously is not touching the candlestick. But I did take my live trade yesterday that was touching, or that was barely touching the candlestick. It was in the wick. So basically it is touching the candlestick. This rule is so emotional. I seem to have one set rules and just figure it out, but it'll come to me. But this 900 is way closer than this 800. So it kind of makes sense how I shouldn't have took this trade. So look at this gap between. This is obviously closer than this one. And guys, I just got this feeling that I will be making a shit ton of money. I just feel it within me. And this change is going to feel crazy. It's probably going to feel like change overnight, but I don't know. I just got this feeling in me. I'm going to be making a crap ton of money with my mentorship, with trading, helping you guys out with this, which is my main concern, because a lot of people struggle with psychology issues, and that's exactly what I'm preaching, helping psychology issues, and I'm going to be doing that exactly. And I just have this gut feeling, this feel in my bones that I'll be changing lives, most importantly, and making a lot of money from these things. It's just something that came across my mind, and I just have such good confidence that it'll all happen, and that I'm going to teach you guys how to amplify my strategies with psychology, and how do I present myself on the charts, and so on and so forth. 3 a.m. engulfing is about to close. That is actually really funny. My camera just died, and I was just talking about the computer shutting off. But anyways, once those negative thoughts come, once the thing that actually is bothering you, you have to change your thoughts. You have to change the direction of your thinking. Like, if somebody pisses you off, you think something different, they think a positive or a learning lesson, saying, hey, this is my old identity emerging out of me. What would my higher power version of myself think in this situation? And that is how you step into a new identity, changing your thoughts, having really good awareness, catching yourself in those moments. And that is how you step into a new identity, and stepping to the identity that you deserve and that you want, and not letting those old emotions come back and control your mind. Just not feeding your energy or your attention to these emotions and thinking differently. That is something I've figured out this week, and I'm applying it every single day, like today. And also that aligns with the law of detachment, not caring, just having the past 2 nights I woke up for London session, because I woke up for London session
2 times this week, and I woke up late. Like 1 a.m. I went back to bed because my alarm went off, and I pressed snooze. I went back to bed, and I woke up at 2:40 the first night, and then the second night I woke up at 2:20. The first time I was like, hey, we all make mistakes. I'm not gonna let this thing bother me. And then it happened again this week. So the second time, I'm not gonna say, hey, we all make mistakes. All profitable traders make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We're all sinners. We're not all perfect. So, the regular person, or my old version, actually myself, would probably get pissed off at myself saying, hey, what is wrong with you, Michael? Michael, you're not going to be successful. Michael, you're not going to be this. You're not going to be that. And that is where a lot of people actually get trapped. And that's the one thing you have to disadvantage. Get yourself away from that. Every person has mistakes. But yeah, nobody's perfect. You're all going to make mistakes. And the times I did wake up twice late for London session, I missed the 1 hour candlestick. Thankfully, the first night, the 2 hour candlestick spawned. I got in there. The second time I woke up for London, 1 a.m. form, but my lower time frame, the round level, did not align with it. So it's a good thing I didn't take the trade. But in that moment, I wouldn't know if I took that trade or not. Anyways, that's not the point here. The point is that the second time I woke up for London session, I didn't shit on myself. I didn't say, hey, Michael, what is wrong with you? Yada, yada, yada. I just moved on because I just know it's just part of the system. Same thing with trading. If you place a bad trade, a lot of people would shit on themselves saying, oh my gosh, I'm not a profitable trader. I'm not leading myself to profitability. That is the worst thing you can do. And a lot of people, actually a lot of gurus online say, discipline yourself. Discipline when you get a loss. Discipline yourself doing this. Discipline yourself if you take a loss in the market or if you didn't follow your rules. We all make mistakes. And if you're able to encounter that mistake and say, hey, this is a learning lesson, so I'm not going to do this next time. And if you continue to do that, you continue to step into a new identity, and you're not giving your old identity attention. And if you're able to do this, not getting mad and continually, because some people get pissed off for weeks, years even. If they make a mistake, they dread on that, continue to dread on that. It used to be me. Well, not years, but it used to dread on me for at least the whole day or a couple hours, depending on what it is. And now, once those things come, I'm just disadvantaging myself from it. I'm just avoiding it because I'm not going to feed my energy and attention towards that. Because I know everybody makes mistakes and not everybody's perfect. And we all have those days where we don't feel like it or don't feel like doing something. So doing this helped me detach even more. That's one of the key things. And it's funny because I was watching this YouTube video last night. This lady was like, yeah, obviously a lot of people get in this routine where I need to do more to be more successful. I need to do more to be more successful because obviously the more work, the more you get out. It's like a thing that goes around the internet. The more work you put in, the more you get out. I'm sure you guys heard about that. And this lady, I don't know her exact name, but I was watching it last night for London session, just like as my candlestick was forming. It doesn't matter. She was saying that once she detached from the process, she 10x'd her business. Went up to $50 million from her detaching from the work, from her taking the stress out of her work, from her having to do this amount of work, being on such a strict routine that you start stressing. Like she said, she started to have faints and passing out. And I think she met with a doctor or something. And she tried out law of detachment. I guess she heard of it. And then once she applied that to her life completely changed. Her business scaled 5x'd, having a $50 million business, as she quoted. Basically just using the law of detachment and just having full trust in the process and the outcome that you're on the right track and you don't have to be on this super strict schedule. What we were brought up as a kid, obviously we work jobs, and the harder you work, the longer you work, the more you get out, the more you get paid. But that is not the same concept as business and trading. Well, maybe in some type of business, but you're not meant to have stress. You're not meant to be in this rut. You're not supposed to keep doing more and keep doing more and more and more and more. And then you're just stressed and you're like, I need to create more success, so I need to keep doing more work. How about you just try cutting it out for a little bit, going on a 2-week break, or just cutting out the work until you're comfortable doing 2 hour work sessions a day and doing instead of doing 10, 15 hours of work towards your business, and just amplifying the law of detachment in your system. And just because I think in the Bible, it says that it mentions the law of detachment, saying not focusing on worldly things, focus on God, focus on Him, and those things that you want will come. Basically, the law of detachment, detaching from the outcome, detaching from your to-do list. Because I was praying to God because that was one of the things I was struggling with is my version of myself that has 10K followers. What is he doing every single day? So I wrote down this whole list, obviously having analysis paralysis. And so I wrote this down and I wasn't doing it. I was, again, hating on myself earlier this week. And then on Tuesday night, I was praying to God. Wednesday morning, I woke up and I just had such peace. It was super weird. God immediately answered my prayer because I was praying to him last night when I was walking my dog. I was just talking to him, not last night, Tuesday night. And so I woke up Wednesday and let me set this down. And I woke up Wednesday and I just had this such calm and peace that I'm just on the right track. And I had this clear thought too, that I had the most clearest thought. And that thought was just super clear and it just made sense. The thought I had was, if I'm doing the work, if I'm putting God first and I'm doing the work, everything will work out that I want. And that's just the clearest thought I had. And I believe that was God talking to me after I had that prayer, after I wrote all these lists down to be that type of person every single month. Exactly what that lady was doing as I was explaining, doing more work to have a better outcome. And so that's analysis paralysis with goals in trading. And, I wrote all these goals down. I do these goals every day to have 10K followers, to do this and do that, have a thriving mentorship, to have teaching these students to have better lives. And I'm just detached from that because I know if I do little actions throughout the day and I put God first every single time I do an action, before I get out of bed, before I post content, before I hit the gym, before I eat a meal, before I go to sleep. And if I'm doing consistent action daily, my process or my process to that goal that I want does not have to be perfect, as long as I'm putting God first and I'm taking action towards that goal. Just finding your right momentum. That's what it is. That's the key thing. And it takes time to find your right momentum. Knowing how much work you should be putting in and knowing when to just stop, not stressing yourself out of hoping you have to do more in order to get more results, because that is what God is for. You put your stress onto God. You give your worries to God. You give your stress to God, and God will just start to form you into that type of person to do the right amount of work and to do the right amount of stuff that you want to do. Those things will just come naturally to you. You don't force it. You just let it come to you. Law of detachment again, not forcing things, just letting them come to you, and just having full trust in God and yourself. And how do you come into yourself more? How do you get these intuitions? Meditating more, having a disciplined life, taking cold showers, going on walks, going outside and experiencing nature. And you guys know what just go to the gym, do cardio, have some cold showers, meditate. Meditate is a huge thing you guys should be doing. This is how you get stronger mental. Helps you with trading a shit ton. I guess you're a trader if you're watching this. I'm guessing you're a trader if you're watching this. If you meditate a lot, you're going to have way stronger thoughts, emotion and control on the charts, whether to follow your rules, whether to trade this setup, or whether to not trade this setup. And again, law of detachment. I don't even care about the gym that much. I mean, this is the least amount of workouts I do. I'd hit one muscle a day. And on Wednesday I hit 3 muscles. And that's my arm day. Monday I hit chest. Monday I hit chest. Tuesday I hit back, and I'm the biggest I've ever been, and I'm the best looking I've ever been as well. And I just simply do not care about the gym as I used to be. But yeah, this is the end of the YouTube video. Hope you guys enjoy this video. We are signing out. Law of detachment again. Come to God more. Put God first in your life, and He'll start to form you. He'll start to guide you on the right path that you should be going on, and He'll help you out. Just continue to put God first, and God will start to work within you. He'll start to help you out. He'll start to be within you more, and He'll start to form your life. He'll start to send signs into your life. Just full trust in God and do the actions you know you should be doing, not crazy excessive amounts. And you'll find that edge. You'll find your system. You'll get your system dialed. You'll get it dialed in. You'll get it locked in, and it'll just come to you naturally. Do not force it. Just let it come to you, and just have full trust in the process. Hope you guys are doing well. I want to see you guys fucking excel in life and get what you want out of life. Do not care about other people's opinions. Post content if you want to. view life as a game, view life as a game, because you can create your own reality. Everything you see, this door, my shirt, my lamp, myself evenly, all came to a thought, and it's now in reality. It's how every invention works. So think life as a game. You can create your own reality if you fully believe it. And if you guys want to dive deep onto the law of attraction, follow my TikTok and Instagram. Also, again, if you guys are willing, it's completely for free. My psychology program. If you guys are interested in my psychology program, it's completely for free. I just refined it, version 2. Version 1, there's a version 1, I just reframed it, revised it yesterday. Version 2, it's super clean, super easy to do. It takes a week long, and then you apply after that week, and then you apply all those 7 days exercises onto one day, and every single day you trade. It'll for sure help your psychology. Let me guys know if you're interested. Just comment down the word. Comment anything in the comments if you saw this. Comment the word pumpkin if you're this far in the video, because I'm genuinely interested. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Try to get a back test video, and then yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video. Deuces.